What's up, guys? I know it's been a long time since I've uploaded a video. It's been about 2 months. Actually, it's been over 2 months. First thing I want to do is give a big shout out to Roy Smith. He featured me on Dispatch on December 17th, and I really appreciate it. I really appreciate him featuring my uh, layout on his episode of Dispatch. So thank you for that, Roy. I really appreciate it. I have not really done anything on the layout. There are more lights, obviously, as you can tell. There's one over the yard now, and then there's one over the coal mine. I had my operating session December 21st, and then another one a couple days ago. So we had December 21st, and then Christmas, and then New Year's, and then I had a nasty cough where I basically lost my voice for a week or two. So up until I want to say like first week or two in January, I didn't really have a chance to make a video to begin with, and then after that, I kind of got into my habit of taking a break for part of the winter. Usually, at some point in the summer and some point in the winter, I take a break or two from trains. It's very hard for me to work on them consistently because I'll work on them for months straight, like 2 or 3 months in a row. Then I get worn out and burn out. But now we're starting to get back into doing some things. I haven't touched horseshoe curve, obviously. I fixed some of the hand throws so that they work a little bit better. Another engine blew up, or the decoder fried in this one. It's the second time it fried in that one. So luckily it was only a cheapo $20 decoder, but I don't know why that keeps doing that. I have two. I don't remember if I even had this or even if I talked about it last time, but I have two auto reversers now. One for the upper level, one for the lower level. Upper level works fine. Once in a while, the engine lights will shut out and come back on, and the noise will reboot if it's an engine with sound. Bottom levels, for some reason, they die right there a lot, so I'm gonna have to check that switch. It causes a short a lot, and so I'm gonna have to see why it's doing that. This is just going to be a real fast update because I don't have really anything to show you guys. My next project, I'm not entirely sure. I'd like to keep working on horseshoe curve more and more. I kind of want to do all the scenery in this back pit here. Work on that. I might do some more fascia board. I might do some plaster cloth in here, probably foam and plaster cloth. I want to kind of make a little bit of a ridge between the tracks that are in Altoona and the tracks that are in Tyrone, so that there's at least a little bit of a scenic divider between them. The other thing that's new is, I don't, excuse me, I don't know if I showed you the Jeep 9, but I got a Jeep 9 in mid-December, I think, so that's my new switcher. I also changed my operating scheme. So if I can find it, here's what the new car cards look like. So now it just tells you that this is the box car and the car, or this is the car type, I should say, and then the car number. And these are basically the way bills I can take out anytime I want. One is where it originates from, or basically where it's the industry that it starts at. So this starts at tuna box manufacturing, which is over here, and the trackage is for where you sort it to, which is the Altoona local, which is track number 9, which is this track back here. So you put it on this track in the yard so you know where it's going. And then box manufacturing is this building, so a local comes here and switches out this whole siding, and you just put it in this box. And then when you pick up the car, take it back to the yard master, and the yard master goes, okay, it came from the Altoona local, so it's headed to Pittsburgh. So then they just sort it into the track for Pittsburgh, and a mixed freight coming through from the local staging stops on the arrival departure track, like this train. This train was coming from lower staging. Uncouples, drops off whatever cars that need to be dropped off on track 1, and then it'll pick up any cars going to upper staging, which is anything here, any of these boxes. So that's when this car gets picked up, the one that got switched out at the box manufacturing company. Then that goes up to Pittsburgh, and I changed things a little bit. I don't want a train to go into staging on the upper level, so instead, because what I have to do is I have to do a run around. I have to run the engines around and move the cars down and bring a cut of cars up to the engine, move another cut of cars past the switch and up to the engine. It just takes too long. I still do that on the bottom level, but it's not too bad. So now on the upper level, you'll go across the uh, crossover there, and then you'll actually you'll back into staging, so that then the next person can just pull the train right out. There's no switching or anything needed, because that's staging. I don't want to have to do much switching at all in staging. That's technically out of sight, and is going to be out of sight at least through here once I finish it, because Altoona's the main place where all the switching takes place. So the less switching I have to do in staging, the better. So to recap, I updated the car cards. They work much easier now. There's a couple cards I want to change because there's too many cars in the yard right now, I feel. And there's sometimes some of the staging areas get overloaded with cars. So there's a couple things I want to change. Added in a couple new lights. And that's really it. And my upcoming projects, I don't really know what they're going to be. Probably more scenery. Also, got to fix some couplers. I fixed most of them, but some of them need raised. So I need like those little washers you put to on the trucks to raise up the entire freight car itself. So once that's done, everything should run fine. And I want to continue to work on Horseshoe Curve, and I might start doing that back area because there'll be a tunnel portal there. This back area, it'll kind of be open. It'll kind of be like Horseshoe Curve, where you can see back into there. There's going to be a little river, or the Juniata Creek, and I got a lot of I got a lot of stuff to do. Obviously, I just don't know how much I'm going to get done and when. And I got the town of Tyrone started, so stuff's coming along slowly. As for my next video, I don't really know when it will be or what it'll be. It might just be a video of me switching cars in the yard for now until I really get going. But until then, I hope you guys... Well, actually, before I say goodbye, I wanted to say... Where is it? I have a... It's not in here, but I do have another... I did get another M1B. So I have this M1B, and I got a second M1B that is not in here. So what I wanted to ask before I said goodbye is I wanted to see if you guys want to see any videos of trains running where it's diesels and steam engines, or if it's just diesels, or if it's just steam engines. I have, I think, 3 steam engines. Once we get the other M1B running, I think it needs its gear replaced, or just the wheel set put back in. But as so if you guys have any suggestions on what you want to see, I kind of mix eras. So there's a lot of cars from the late 40s to the early 50s, because my next few videos might just be running trains, because like I said, I don't know when I'm going to get back into really doing much. I might work on scenery a little bit, but it's not really going to be enough to make a video about. Like if I finish this, I'm not going to make an entire video just on finishing plaster cloth. I'll make a video once I've actually started putting in the road and the houses and stuff like that. But until then, I'll see you guys later.